In this video, I'm going to take you through the first 4 steps of building your business using the internet. The first thing you need to do if you're going to get any traffic from the search engines, which is where the majority of your traffic ultimately will come from, is to learn what keywords people are searching on when they look for the service or product that you provide. Then you want to find out how much competition you have for those keywords so that you can build pages that have a tendency to rank well in the search engines, so you're not stuck down on page 30 or 40 when someone types in whatever it is that you do. Because you're a local business with local customers, that's where you want to start. So you want to start off with the general keyword and then put your suburb, town or state even with that keyword so that when someone types it in, your page is optimized for that specific phrase or for that phrase and your local area. Then you just go ahead and build a range of pages that include the main keywords that cover the product or service you have to sell and your local area, state, city, suburb. Wherever you want to conduct business, you want to include those keywords on your pages. The next step, once you have pages that are set up correctly for the keywords that you want to rank well for, you need to get links coming back to your site from other related websites. This can be easy or it can be difficult depending on what your site's about, but we'll get to that in a future lesson. The final step is to keep your visitors coming back to your site to check out your new offerings, to buy more products and services from you, just to see what you're up to. We'll also cover this in a future video. Okay, now I'll give you an example of what I'm talking about when it comes to setting up your site and choosing the right keywords. We'll continue on with our plumbing example now. What I've done, I've brainstormed a series of keywords here related to plumbing, plumbing supplies, and I've listed them on this page so we can go through and have a look. And you'll see we start off with plumbing, plumbing supplies, plumbing services, plumbing courses. If you don't offer these, you wouldn't use them, but what you do is you build a new page for each one of these keywords, or you build a generic page and you pay for traffic to go to that page, and on that page you either make an offer or you give people information about what the keyword phrase is about, and then you ask them to join a list or you make them some special web-only offer. So let's go through some of these. You've got all the generic plumbing ones: heating and plumbing, plumbing problems, local plumbing, DIY plumbing, plumbing service, plastic plumbing, plumbing tips. You could have a plumbing tips page where you give people do-it-yourself information and tell them what to do but not how to do it. So if they need any expert assistance because you've helped them, they'll more than likely come to you. And so you could have lots and lots of pages here that take you through all the different keywords that people have searched on for plumbing. But what you also want to do is brainstorm related topics like toilet, and then go through and see how many keyword phrases people have typed in related to that, because it's something that you do. Then you might do it for drainage. Then you might do it for anything else you do. You want to brainstorm keywords, and there are keyword research tools you can use to do this, or you can just do it yourself by thinking up the things that you do and adding all these secondary keywords to it to create keyword phrases. And you build up a large keyword list of potentially very profitable pages. So once you've done that, then we've got toilet cistern, bathroom sink, cheap bathroom, and all these related keywords. The problem can be that you are competing for website placement with sites from all around the world if you do this. So the way to minimize your competition and get more local traffic is to put your suburb here. So we might type in Beaudesert, and then we copy this all the way down to the bottom of this keyword list. So now we're going to build pages that are optimized for Beaudesert, because that's where you are. So we've got Beaudesert Plumbing, you build a page for that. Beaudesert Plumbing Companies, Beaudesert Plumbing Problems. And when you refine your keywords down and you build your pages around specific topics like this, when someone from the local area, Beaudesert or surrounding areas, types in Beaudesert Plumbing Service, your page will tend to rank very well. You would go along then and do this. Instead of putting Beaudesert here, you would create pages for, if you wanted to go further north, you would create pages for Jimboomba, you would create pages for McLean. Anywhere that you want to be found in the search engines, you would put a page on your site for that keyword. Or the other way is you could just build a page about plumbing jobs or local plumbing, and then pay for traffic for the keywords Beaudesert local plumbing, Jimboomba local plumbing, Buchan local plumbing, McLean local plumbing. And when people saw your ad on Google or one of the other search engines, they click on your ad, they come to your local plumbing page, and it's just a generic page that's related to all of those areas. But just by building pages for these keywords doesn't mean you're going to get found. There are specific steps you have to take to get your pages ranked highly in the search engines, and that's something I can show you how to do. For example, my Beaudesert plumbing page in our Beaudesert web marketing site has been specifically set up to rank well for the keyword phrase Beaudesert plumber. And if you go to Google at the moment, it could change, but at the moment you type in Beaudesert plumber and it comes up at the top of Google for that keyword phrase. So if you wanted to have the best ranking page in Beaudesert for Beaudesert plumber, you would need to outrank me, and I can show you how to do that. So the same thing applies no matter what business you have. If you're an accountant, a solicitor, a doctor, if you sell tanks, if you sell any sort of equipment, any sort of service, all you do is create a keyword list like this with all the things that you do here, all the services you provide, brainstorm those, and then put your local area here, and then create pages on your site for that. And of course you would create pages for the keyword phrases that have the most search volume to start with, and then if you wanted to get started quickly, you would pay for traffic to get to those. You might pay 5 cents every time someone clicks on one of your ads, maybe 10 cents. It's not very much for local search. And then when the people arrive at your page, you have an offer, or you ask them to grab a free report or a white paper or some form of document, if you can, that encourages them to give you their name and email address so you can stay in contact with them. So to sum up, the keywords you build your pages around are critical. And if you go through and brainstorm all the different things you do, all the different services you provide, and then create a page for them, and then optimize it for Beaudesert or your own local area, wherever you are, you'll cut down your competition. You'll also cut down the searches, and you'll cut down the visitors. But the people who arrive at your site are highly targeted, and they're looking for the specific thing that you do in your local area. To get traffic quickly, you can just pay for inexpensive ads on Google and Yahoo search marketing and get traffic to your site within a couple of days, and with Google within a couple of hours. The beauty of the internet is that, especially when you're paying for your traffic, you only pay when someone clicks on one of your ads, whereas when you advertise in the newspaper or anywhere else, magazines, yellow pages, you're spending a lot of money to target people who are not interested in your product. When you advertise online, the only people that click on your ads are people who are interested in what you're offering. So you can advertise for a few cents every time someone clicks, and you can turn that searcher into a customer that could be worth thousands of dollars to your business. So it's very targeted, very efficient marketing. The other thing you can do is to advertise your website in all of your brochures, your catalogs, on your business cards, everywhere you have any contact with the public, and send people there for a website only offer. That way you can generate additional sales from people visiting your website that you might not have got any other way. So I hope this short video gives you some ideas on how you can start marketing your local business on the internet. In future videos we'll go into more detail, and I'll show you other strategies you can use to increase your sales by using the internet. So take care, and I'll see you next time.